This is WENY News.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for clicking on the webcast. I'm Rusty Matei. Here's the latest from WENY News and the Star Gazette. If there were an award for most improved metropolitan housing market in the country over the past year, Elmira would be your winner, and Ithaca would be a close second. A report from Nationwide Insurance says Elmira and Ithaca, they showed the largest increase on their LIM scale in the U.S. LIM stands for the Leading Index of Healthy Housing Markets. It's based on factors such as employment, demographics, mortgage market, and house prices. The report also found that the U.S. housing market is the healthiest it's been since 2001. What's in your fridge this morning? A new app from Cornell University could be helping you keep better track. It's called Food Keeper, and according to Newstalk WHCU, it's a free app featuring an over 400-item database that tells users how long certain foods are good for and when they can be eaten safely. And if you ever felt yourself wasting food, well, this app will help you stop that too. WENY's Leanne DeRosa is getting a first-hand look herself later this morning, and she'll have the story coming up for you tonight on WENY News. Kids aren't just trading lunches anymore. Many are skipping the meal. A new analysis of a national health and nutrition survey that evaluated the eating patterns of over 3,000 children found that ditching lunch is common amongst children ages 4 to 13. The study, founded by Nestle, suggests 13% of younger children and 17% of children ages 9 through 13 skip lunch on a given day, including weekends. These findings are of particular concern considering that lunch skippers had lower intakes of nutrients, including calcium and fiber, than lunch consumers. And a Penn State University fraternity in the middle of a hazing investigation is closing temporarily. Pi Kappa Phi has been charged with violating rules about hazing, alcohol use, and disorderly conduct. The national headquarters for the fraternity, they moved to shut down the chapter on Thursday. The chapter can't return for at least 3 years, and the suspension comes as local police investigate another Penn State fraternity, Kappa Delta Rho, for a secret Facebook page that contained naked or semi-nude photos of women, some of them asleep or passed out. All right, now let's send it over to meteorologist Craig Flint, who has today's forecast. Hey, Craig.
Hey there, Ross. Good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. And you're going to want to make the most of today because tomorrow morning we're going backwards into winter again as a storm system develops and delivers a cold rain tonight and then over to snow, and there will be some accumulation, I think, especially higher elevations and up over the Finger Lakes by your Saturday morning. Today, though, another winter chicken dinner. Little bit of wet weather this morning on the way out and then some sun, but more clouds will tend to fill in during the afternoon. So, in case you were wondering, when was the last time it was this warm? Went back through and checked out some of the record books, and the last time it was 60 degrees all the way back in November. Matter of fact, just before Thanksgiving, when it was 70. That was the last time we achieved 60. So 128 days ago. It's been a long time. The last time we've had 2 consecutive days over 60, November 10th and 11th. So it's been about 4 months. Now, what about tonight? Well, you see this area of white here. Yeah, that's a little snow, and here's why. Because we're going to have a low pressure kind of track up along a stationary boundary in the vicinity of the Binghamton area, maybe just to the west. But anyway, that track is favorable for us to be on the colder side of things, so I think there will be some accumulating snow for some coming up Saturday morning. Suspect spots right now, the Finger Lakes, some of the higher elevations may have a slushy coating to a couple inches as some colder air starts to get drawn in later tonight as that low tracks along that stationary boundary and it starts to wrap in some of that colder air. So future track today, some sunshine should occur through the afternoon. And then we get into this evening at 5 o'clock. Northern tier starts to get in on some wet weather as a new storm kind of develops here. And as we head through the overnight, this will all expand over us. And then watch, here comes the blue right there. As the colder air gets drawn in, the rain will switch to snow. And I think, again, some of you over the Finger Lakes, Some of you in the higher elevations of Steuben County, some of the higher elevations of the northern tier have the opportunity for a slushy few inches, and there will be some snow around Saturday morning. But then during the afternoon, it exits and skies will try to brighten a little bit, but there will be a northwesterly wind, and that will keep temperatures only near 40. Easter Sunday for you, just a couple of scattered rain or wet snow showers, 40 to 45, and it stays active into next week. But those April showers will bring May flowers eventually. Have a good weekend, Ross.
All right, thanks, Craig. For the latest news, weather, and sports, be sure to watch WENY News at noon, 5:30, 6, and 11. And don't forget to pick up a copy of today's Star Gazette. I'm Ross DiMattei. Have a great Easter weekend.